Hello. Now, my dear students, today we are going to start our next poem, that is Govinda's Disciple, written by Rabindranath Tagore. So, this poem, at first, I just want to give you the background of this poem. So, this poem, as earlier I told you, that it is composed by Rabindranath Tagore. This poem tells us that money is not that much important in the life as compared to the spiritual and poor soul. Means our good nature, good heart, our pure spiritual qualities are more important than wealth, money, and all materialistic things. Here, it is a conversation between a guru, Govinda, and a disciple, means a student. Disciple, a student, Raghunath. How Raghunath gave Govinda a materialistic gift, and how the Guru Govinda just deny or just ignore that gift, because Guru Govinda was quite interested in getting knowledge to make his soul pure, to get spiritual knowledge. So now I'm going to start this poem. I will also post PDF of this poem to you. Now, line by line, I'm going to just dictate. I'm just going to discuss this poem with you. So as I earlier told you, the name of the poem is Govinda's Disciple. Far below flowed the Jamuna, swift and clear. Above frowned the jutting bank. Hills dark with the woods and scarred with the torrents were gathered there. Means these first two lines are telling us about the surroundings where Govindas and the disciple. The name of the disciple is Raghunath, were sitting. These two lines tells us the surroundings, the location. Okay. So far below flowed the Jamuna. It's Jamuna means Yamuna, river Jamuna. Means far below. Means Jamuna river is flowing swiftly. Swift means speedily. Very clear. Means the water of the river is very clear. Above the front, the jetting bank. Means due to the speedy movement of Jamuna, the waves of Jamuna are just jutting front. It's an expression that the flow of the river is trying to cut the bank of the river. Hills dark with the woods means and scared with the torrents gathered around, means the surroundings of that rivers, the hills surround that rivers are completely filled with the scarred with the torrents, means completely dark due to the dense forest. Means around of that river, the river was completely surrounded by the hills, and the hills were completely dark because of the dense forest. Now these two lines tells us surrounding. Next, Govinda, the great teacher, sat on the rock reading scriptures. Means Govinda, the Guru, the teacher, a great teacher, was on the rock, was sitting on the rock and reading the scriptures. Scriptures, book, pious books, holy books, okay, like Rigved, Samved, and all kind of that holy books. When Raghunath his disciple, proud of his wealth, came and bowed to him and said, and then when the teacher was sitting over there on a rock, the disciple Raghunath, I told you the name of the disciple, Raghunath came and bowed. Bowed means bent, and wished him. It means wished him, and the disciple was very proudy because of his wealth. Raghunath told Govinda, his guru, that I have bought my poor wealth unworthy to thy acceptance. Thy here means you. Thy here means you. Now Raghunath told Govinda that he had bought a gift which is, I told you which gift he bought, a gift for his master. Thus saying, he displayed before the teacher a pair of gold bangles studded with costly stones. After saying this, that he bought a gift for his master, he showed his teacher a pair of gold bangles which was fully studded with the stones. Means the bangles were really very precious and very costly. He brought pair of bangles for the guru. The master took up one of them. Here master is Govinda, the guru. The master took up one of them, twirling it round his fingers, and diamond darted shafts of light. Now what the master did? The master took one of them and started moving that bangle in between his finger, and the diamond darted shafts of light, and the light from the stones are just coming out. The guru is just trying to check out, trying to just look out that bangles. Suddenly it slipped from his hand and rolled down the bank into the water. Suddenly what happened? One of the bangle which was in the hand of guru was just slipped into the bank of the water. Which river's bank they were sitting? Jamuna. And one of the bangle just fell into the water of Jamuna river. Now Raghunath jumped into the water. To take the bangle back. The teacher set his eyes upon his book. But the teacher, who is the teacher? Govinda, didn't care about the loss of the bangle. What he started? He started reading his book, and the water held and hid what it stole and ran its way. Now the speedy movement of the water took that bangle along with itself. The daylight faded when Raghunath came back to the teacher. Now the daylight faded means now at the morning the bangle just fell into the water, and now it's a time of evening. When Raghunath came back to the teacher, with empty hand because he didn't get that bangle. Tired and dripping, he panted and said, panted means taking the breath very fastly, half-na. He panted and said, I can still get it back if you show me where it fell. He asked the guru that if you will tell me the exact location where the bangle fell, I'll take that bangle surely. The teacher took up the remaining bangle and throwing into the water said, it is there. What the guru did? He just threw the second bangle over there into the water. Why he threw that bangle? Because he didn't have any attachment with that bangles. He was not a materialistic person. What kind of person was Guru? He just having a pure soul. He was having a spiritual knowledge. He just love knowledge. He just want to gain knowledge from books. He didn't want to be a materialistic person. Materialistic person means the person who loves materialistic things like money, gold, wealth and all that. Okay, so this was all about your first poem, Govinda's Disciple. Okay, so tomorrow I will send one worksheet to you. Now your homework is read this poem and try to write the summary of this poem in your notebook. Okay, thank you students.